Donald Trump has run for almost a decade on being against war, being the anti-war candidate. He falsely claimed to have always been against the Iraq war. It's not true, but it doesn't matter if his followers believe him. That's all that they care about. Trump has said, oh, Hillary would get us into 3 wars. Biden will get us into wars. Kamala Harris will get us into wars. And now he has selected to be his Secretary of Defense, running essentially the largest military in the world. He has selected a massive, bloodthirsty war hawk, Fox and Friends co-host. I know it's weird to say it. Fox and Friends co-host Pete Hegseth. Here is Pete Hegseth repeatedly advocating for military strikes against Iran. This is what could be in America's future.
We take out key infrastructure. We take out your missile sites. We take out nuclear developments.
That is
we
not
take out
a popular idea.
Capabilities. Or, you know what, take out a Quds headquarters while you're at it if you want. I understand that's not a popular idea. I don't want boots on the ground. I don't want occupation. I don't want endless war. But Iran has been in an endless war with us for 40 years. Either we put up and shut up now and stop it, or we kind of wait, go back to the table and let them dither while they attempt to continue to develop the capabilities to do precisely what they've said they want to do. So either we're honest about the nature of this regime, or I think we miss a moment. So I think it's been played well so far, but we should keep the initiative on our side.
That's right. We need the initiative. I'm not for boots on the ground, but here is a list of all of the stuff I would do militarily against Iran. Now, there are basically 3 ways that this can go. Way number 1, Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense. What a clown car. I mean, I'm embarrassed for the country every time I say future Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. Possibility number 1 is Pete Hegseth falls in line with what Trump claims to support, which is no military engagements, no war, no conflicts, and that's it. Second possibility, it is Hegseth who converts Trump to, we're going to go into Iran, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, maybe North Korea. I'll get to that in a moment. Possibility number 3 is that it implodes completely and Trump ends up firing Pete Hegseth the way he's done to so many of his prior cabinet members. Those are sort of the 3 possibilities. Now, here is another clip of Pete Hegseth arguing for a preemptive strike against North Korea. This is a little bit of an older clip. The point here is Donald Trump has not only selected someone completely unqualified for one of the most important roles for national security in the country and arguably the world, he selected a guy whose entire track record in terms of his positions is the opposite of what Trump claims to believe.
Yeah, the problem with that is it's reactive. It's not proactive. And what will annihilate North Korea after we're dead?
Yeah,
I mean, we have to do something now.
There's merit in a preemptive strike. If you got to do it right, it's got to be decisive. How comprehensive is that first strike capability? But history shows us that when you let dictators get the worst weapons in the world, they wield a ton of influence. And what about the history in North Korea? Has shown us that they're ever going to stop. We passed that accord in 1994, and they've only gotten more advanced ever since.
And they're becoming more.
There you go. Clips from Media Matters there. Not only has Pete Hegseth really demonstrated his bloodthirsty war hawk credentials. I mean, if John Bolton was given a list of Pete Hegseth's ideas, Bolton would probably say that's a little too hawkish even for me, which really says something. Hegseth has also lobbied Trump to be looser in terms of accountability for our military. He's lobbied Trump for pardons for war crimes. This guy it's a competition. Is he a disaster more because he's unqualified, or is he a disaster more because he's a bloodthirsty war hawk? It really might be 50-50. Wow. Let's take a break. We have more selections from Donald Trump. We're going to see our friend Anthony Scaramucci mixing it up with a CNBC host, and it gets really weird. It's a big program, and it's only about halfway. Well, I wrote a book After a long journey and a ton of work, I am really thrilled with how it turned out, and I hope you'll read it. The book is called The Echo Machine, and in a nutshell, it looks at how American politics got so broken, who has already figured out solutions, and how we can try to fix it and stop the terror of Trump for the next 4 years. With Trump winning this election, The Echo Machine couldn't be more relevant, not only a warning about how we got here, but also about what might be coming and how to prevent the worst outcomes. We've got to stay engaged. We need a plan, and that's what the book is about. There's a belief out there that unless you have corporate media behind you, you can't have a successful political book launch, that it's not possible. I think we can prove that wrong. Order The Echo Machine today at davidpakman.com/echo on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Audible, Kindle, anywhere that books, ebooks, and audiobooks are sold. You can also call any local bookstore and say, please order me The Echo Machine by David Pakman. Wherever you get the book, you'll get the free pre-order perks, including the signed book plate. Head to davidpakman.com/free book stuff after ordering.